Okay, students, now get ready to write down the poetic devices used here. See, on the behalf of poetic devices, you may have some questions in the examination. You may have some questions related your poetic devices. So it is very important. This is not the class, this is not the junior class where poetic devices are not important to discuss, but it is very important. So get ready to write down stanza wise. Okay, I will give you the information of the poetic devices stanza wise. So come to the first stanza. Come to the first stanza and get ready with your pencil. The uh, the the first poetic device that I'm going to discuss, it is rhyme scheme. Write down number 1, rhyme scheme. Rhyme scheme of the full poem, I'm just telling you, stanza number 1, 3, 5 and 7. 1, 3, 5, 7. Write down stanza 1, 3, 5 and 7. This stanza's rhyme scheme is A, A, B, A. Write down A, A, B, A. See, number 1, I'm just telling rhyming. Amanda, Amanda. Straight Amanda. So, in 3 lines, okay, first stanza, first line, second line, and last line. First, second, and fourth. What is written there? Amanda, Amanda, Amanda. So it is rhyming words. Okay, in all 3 lines we can see Amanda, Amanda, Amanda. So the rhyme scheme is A, B, A. Okay, and the same rhyme scheme is there for the stanzas 1, 3, 5, 7. Okay, next stanza number 2, 4, 2, 4 and 6. Stanza number 2, 4, 6. Stanza 2, 4, 6. The rhyme scheme is C, C, C. See me blissfully. See the second stanza. See me blissfully. So these all 3 rhyming to each other. So this is C, C, C. All are C. C for cat. Remember? Understood, girls, boys?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So rhyme scheme is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now look at the first stanza. It is very important. The next poetic device used in the first stanza is anaphora. Write down anaphora. 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 Okay, anaphora. What does it mean? Anaphora means, see the first stanza, first 2 lines. First line is starting with don't. Even the second line is starting with don't. Don't. When the same words are used in the next 2 or 3 different lines, the same words, don't bite, don't hunch, don't, so that is called anaphora. That is called anaphora. Next poetic device used here in the first stanza is alliteration. What is alliteration? The consonant sound. When the consonant sound comes at the starting of the 2 or more than 2 different words in the same line. See the third line of the first stanza, third line. Stop, S. Slouching, S. Sit, S. Straight, S. Stop slouching, stop slouching, sit straight. These four words are starting with the consonant sound S. The four different words starting with the consonant sound S. S, 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 S. So that's why it is called alliteration, the poetic device. Next poetic device is assonance. Assonance. What is assonance? Assonance means the vowel sound is very prominent in a particular line. Vowel sound like A, E, I, O, U. So when the vowel sound is very prominent in a particular line. For example, see the first stanza, second line. Don't, O, your, O, shoulders, O. See O, O, O. The three O is there. Second line, first stanza, second line, the O sound is very prominent. The O sound is very prominent, and this O sound is very prominent, and that's why it is called assonance. When the vowel sound is very prominent in a particular line, that is called assonance. Next poetic device used in this stanza is repetition. Write down repetition. This is another poetic device. Repetition. Repetition means when the same word is used many times in a single stanza. See, first line, second line, even fourth line. Amanda, Amanda, Amanda. The word Amanda is repeated three times in a single stanza. That is called repetition. Complete. So here I have talked about anaphora, alliteration, assonance, repetition, and the rhyme scheme. Next, next stanza. Come to the next stanza. Here the rhyme scheme I have already told. C, C, C. Next, see here the poetic device which is used. Line number 1, second stanza, line number 1. Emerald sea. It is the poetic device is called metaphor. Write down metaphor. Metaphor. Metaphar. Sorry, OR. Metaphor. The poetic device used here, it is called metaphor. What is metaphor? Metaphor means when the two things are compared of, when the two things are related. For example, see emerald sea. Emerald means what I told. Emerald means a kind of green stone. A kind of green stone. So green stone is compared to the green sea. Green stone is compared with the green sea. So green stone compared with the green sea. This is called metaphor. Next, again, the another poetic device used in this stanza, that is called allusion. Write down allusion. 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 Allusion means what? See, and where it is used? Mermaid. Allusion means some imagination. Allusion means imagination. See the word mermaid. Here, the little girl Amanda thinks that she is a mermaid, which is not possible, which is impossible. So, mermaid is an imaginary creature whose half body is like a human and half like a fish. So this is called illusion, imagination. Next stanza, come to the next stanza. Next stanza, again see the poetic device that is called anaphora. I have already told you, no, anaphora in the first stanza. Same thing here used anaphora. See, you, did you. See the first two lines, did you, did you. Again, the same words are used in two different lines. The same words are used in two different lines below to each other. So, did you. This is called anaphora. The same poetic device used here, repetition. See, repetition, Amanda, Amanda, Amanda. Again, in this stanza, you can see the poetic device repetition. Again, assonance. Again, here the poet has used the poetic device assonance. See, third line, o, thought, o, told, o, you, o, to, o, your, o, shoes, o. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In 6 different words in a single line, you will find the O sound is very prominent. I thought, I told, you, to, your shoes. So in different words, the O sound is very prominent. This is called assonance. Assonance means the vowel sound is very prominent. The vowel sound is very prominent in a particular line. Assonance. Next stanza. In the next stanza, again the poet rhyme scheme I told you. C, street, feet, sweet. C. And the another poetic device that is called metaphor. I have already told you metaphor means what? Metaphor means when the two things are compared of. See, silence is golden. Silence is golden. Silence is compared with the golden. Silence is compared with golden. Again, freedom is sweet. So freedom is compared with sweet in taste. Okay, so freedom is sweet in taste. So freedom is compared with sweet and silence is compared with golden. So it is called metaphor. In two places, metaphor has been used. Next stanza. Again rhyme scheme A. See, Amanda, and last Amanda. So A. And the poetic device, see the uh, third line. Again, O is very prominent, O sound. So this is called assonance. You, look, to, you. In four different words, you will find O. O sound is very prominent again. So this is called assonance. Assonance means the vowel sound is very prominent. The vowel sound could be anything, A, E, I, O, U. But here we are getting only the sound of O. The same sound, O is very prominent. Next stanza. Next stanza. I am Rapunzel. See, Rapunzel. Again, here the poet has used the poetic device allusion, like mermaid the character. Similarly, Rapunzel, another character of the fairy tale. So here again, imagination. Allusion means imagination. Rapunzel, which is not real, which is not real. So Rapunzel, again the poet has used allusion. This is poetic device. And the rhyme scheme is C, care, rare, here. C. Then again, see another, here the poet has used another poetic device that is called consonance. Consonance. Consonance, the word came from consonant. So consonance means what? Consonant, as I told you, assonance. Assonance means when the vowel sound is very prominent. Assonance means when the vowel sound is very prominent. Similarly, consonance is just opposite. Consonance means when the consonant sound is very prominent. Consonant sound. Okay. So see, in the third line, I will certainly never lay down my bright here. See, in this line, the sound of R. The sound of R. See, certainly R, never R, bright R, here R. In four different words, R silent is very prominent. R silent is very prominent. That's why it is called consonance. R silent is very prominent. So that is called consonance. Consonance, consonant sound should be prominent. Assonance, vowel sound should be very prominent. That is the opposite. Consonance, assonance. Clear, students? Students, clear? Students, clear or not? Hello? Students, did you
Yes,
get?
sir. It's clear. Yes, sir.
Okay. So
Yes, sir.
now the last stanza. Last stanza. See, the rhyme scheme is A A B A. A A B A. Amanda, Amanda, Amanda. A A B A. See, here the poet has used a poetic device that is called alliteration. Alliteration, Alliteration. Alliteration. See, alliteration means what? Again, the consonant sound that comes at the beginning of the words in a single line. More than two or at least two. See, stop that sulking. Stop that sulking. Last stanza, first line. Stop that sulking. Stop. Starting with S, sulking, starting with S. S, S. In the two words in the same line, starting with the consonant sound S, S, that is called alliteration. Now you may have the confusion between alliteration and consonance. Consonance means the consonant sound, and alliteration means again consonant sound. But there is a little difference. You must remember this difference. I am going to tell you. Consonants, the consonant sound may come in any place of the word. In any place of the word. It could come at the beginning, it could come at the middle, it could come at the end of the word. That is called consonants. But alliteration, again consonant sound, but it must come at the beginning of the word. It must come at the beginning of the word. Okay. So alliteration, consonant sound, but it must come at the beginning of the words. And consonants, that is the consonant sound, but it may come in any place of the words. First, last, middle, anywhere. Students, so here I have completed the poem, the difficult words of the poem, the concept of the poem, even the poetic devices that the poet used here beautifully.